What you need to know. This is going to be part 2 of my cruise tips for beginners. These are the absolute basics for new cruisers. You're going on your first cruise. Congratulations. But before you picture yourself sipping a pina colada on the deck, let's talk about the must-know cruise tips so you don't end up lost, unprepared, or worse, stuck at the dock while your ship sails away without you. The very most important thing about getting on a cruise ship is the documents that you need to board. This is the most important thing. Even if you forget your underwear, if you've got your passport or your travel documents, you're good to go. In the US, most cruise ships that are leaving from the US and returning to the US, a government issued ID along with your official birth certificate is usually sufficient. But if you're traveling internationally, you're going to need a passport. You do not want to wait on that. Passports can take some time. And also, you want to make sure your expiration for your passport is 6 months after your departure date for your cruise. If your passport is expiring within 6 months of your cruise, they may not accept it. So make sure your passports are good. Make sure you get them early and do not wait on that. Let's talk about packing essentials, what not to pack. Cruise ships are not like hotels. Forget something, you're either going to be paying cruise prices for it or you're out of luck. Make sure you bring your medications. You do not want to try to buy Advil for $10 a pill. A power strip, non-surge protected, because cabins have like 2 outlets and I have a lot of different devices and I'd like to charge them all. Sunscreen and a hat, or else you might be a lobster by day 2 if you're in the Caribbean. And what not to pack. An iron steamer. TSA is not your friend. Hair dryers. Most cabins already have one. Too many shoes. I am guilty of this myself. Trust me, you won't wear half of them. I usually pack like 10 pairs of shoes. I wear 2. Let's talk about theme nights and how to check for your ship's events. Most cruises have theme nights like a electric white party or 80s night or even formal nights. If you want to dress up and join the fun, check your itinerary ahead of time and pack accordingly. This is a secret hack, so join a Facebook group for your specific cruise sailing date and cruise line. You'll meet other passengers, you can learn some insider tips, and even plan meetups. Some groups even organize scavenger hunts or bar crawls before you even step on board the ship. It's a great way to make connections and also get all the inside information. Another fun thing about cruises are cruise traditions like the rubber ducks and the cabin door decor. Here is a fun little thing you can do. People hide little rubber ducks all around the ship for others to find. They even put tags on them with their name, cruise ship, the sailing date, and like a little message from that family. You can either choose to hide it again or keep it for yourself. Some people also decorate the cabin doors. It's a fun way to personalize your space and also help find your room after a few too many drinks. Speaking of drinks, so I'll share a little story. When I was about 17, my niece was about 14. My parents took us on a cruise for graduation, for my graduation. My dad gave me the shipboard card and said, okay, if you need to get anything, just use the card. And I'm like, okay, we had our own cabin, me and my niece and my sister. All around the ship, I'm using that card like nobody's business. And for whatever reason, I must have looked old enough because when we went to the bar and we ordered drinks, they served us. This was a long time ago. We're talking 1987. Maybe the international water rule was in effect, but we ran up a bar tab. My father got the bill at the very end. I think he had a coronary. It was over $900. Me and my niece really racked up those drinks. Drinks are not included. Either you can plan accordingly to how much you're going to drink based on the average price of a drink is about $12. Most cruise lines do offer beverage packages, and you just need to realize how much you drink and how much that package is going to cost you per day. And if your normal drinking is under the $60 or $70 a day that the beverage package, then you might just want to do an a la carte thing. It just depends on how much fun you really want to have. And how much of that cruise do you really want to remember? All right, that's a wrap on Cruise Tips 101. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more cruise tips. And let me know in the comments, what's your biggest cruise question? I'll answer them in my next video. And also check the comments below for my free checklist. Happy cruising! Good to go. Don't worry, you won't need the underwear. Be the only one in jeans at a Gatsby party. Another cruise, fun cruise to, and cabin door.